feel like you're kind of just beginning on what you can do for this team going forward?
I mean, just started to get a lot more opportunities. Rico's been down, and what Muschamp's always said is man down, man up. So, I just got to step up, and I feel like I've been doing that, and just got to continue to keep doing that and keep executing as an offense.
AJ, how much of that was what you guys tried to do every game versus Vandy had a pretty bad run defense, and you were going to keep going at it?
I mean, I think, going to every game, we expect to, run the ball, and we want to run the ball because you have to have a balanced offense. We got to run and make them cover, our receivers and stuff like that. So I feel like in every game, we try to run the ball. It doesn't always work like that. But, this week it's going to be really important for us to run the ball so that we can air it out on them because we feel like that we can do that on them. So we just got to, like I said, just execute.
It seemed like you guys had more success on like the design runs, the counters, and even some of the sweep plays versus the zone reads. Did you notice that?
To be honest, I didn't really pay too much attention. I was just really running and just doing my plays. So.
How much does Jake having a few runs for him out of those RPOs kind of help the running game as a whole?
I think that's big because they don't really expect Jake to run the ball, and when he pulls it, I feel like he's going to always get positive yards because it's so unexpected, and nobody really expects Jake to move how he does. He's not a real fast guy. He's not the fastest guy, but he always gets the job done. He always gets the first down, or like he scored twice on Saturday. So we're going to need that in the future. So he's got to keep doing that.
What do you think of your offensive balance between pass and run?
I think we have a good balance. I feel like we can really air it out. We have a lot of receivers. We have Brian, Shy. And Ortre, we have a lot of different guys that can make plays, catching the ball. We can run the ball as well. I mean, we got 3 backs, and we have 4. Like I said, Rico is down. We got Tyson, Mon, and even Kinlaw can help us. I feel like so. I feel like we have a really good balance. It's just a matter of us being able to execute the plays that are called.
How tough mentally was it to adjust to life without Deebo Samuel?
To be honest, I mean, kind of like I said earlier, it was a tough loss. We all love Deebo. He did a great job for us. He was doing a lot of things, making a lot of plays. But, Muschamp, he's a big guy on, man down, man up, like I said earlier. So really felt like, our team, we took that adversity and we've created it into something positive. So we just got to keep doing that and continue on with that.
AJ, Georgia's got kind of a stable of backs like you guys do. Have you gotten a chance to watch a lot of those guys during the course of the season?
To be honest, not really, besides, this morning, watching film. But other than that, I haven't really watched them. But I know of Nick Chubb, Sony Michel. So I just know of them. I don't really watch them, though.
How confident are you guys offensively now that the run game is going? Is this the most confident you guys have been on offense this year?
I feel like we're confident for multiple different reasons. Being able to air it out and, like I said earlier, have receivers to be able to catch the ball and players to be able to run the ball and create space and just get on the perimeter. I feel like they can't cover everything, so we feel like we've been doing a good job of mixing and matching, creating our own matchups, and executing and winning them. So,
AJ, it's been a while since this program has had a game with these kind of stakes attached to it. Do you feel like you guys are ready for this kind of a challenge?
I feel like we're going to be ready with whatever's in front of us. Like, we practice today, we're going to have to practice hard all week. We know who we're playing against. We know that they're good. They're a solid team. They have great offense, defense, great team speed on special teams and stuff like that. It's just a matter of us willing to go up there to Athens and bring what we got, South Carolina football, and play how we play, execute and just doing the little things right. I feel like it's going to be a big thing in this game, and whoever can run the ball better and turnovers, is going to win the game. So we just got to step up and practice real hard this week.
Do you guys spend any time thinking about, well, if we get past this, things in the SEC open up and we may be a contender here?
No, not really. We don't really think about that because we like to take one game at a time. We like to just stay where our feet are and take one day at a time and just do everything we can to get better during the week because we're going to need it on Saturday. We got to bring our A game. Like I said, this is a great team about to play against, so we just got to be prepared, be ready.
How confident are you guys that you can run the ball against a defense that's ranked highly in the SEC?
And I feel like up front, if we can control the line of scrimmage, if we can get people on their guys, get people on their blocks, I feel like that we can really run against any team. It's just a matter of executing plays, making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be, everybody's paying attention to little details, getting the linemen to the second level, and just getting out and having backs break tackles and stuff. So we just got to do that to have a great run game.
What's the difference in y'all's confidence in your run game now as a month ago?
I feel like now we have a lot more confidence because we're getting a lot more calls. We're getting a lot more run calls. I feel like earlier in the season we didn't really run the ball like that because we didn't really get it called. But I feel like now getting into the SEC opponents and stuff like that, I feel like we're starting to run the ball more, do a little more RPO. So I feel like that's getting. I think we're ready. I think we're gonna be good. I think we're gonna be fine. We just gotta do everything we can, because can't take this lightly, can't take this for granted. Like everybody's saying, this is a big game, so we just gotta be prepared for it and know what's coming.
To that point, it's a national TV game. Is this an opportunity for you guys to show the nation what you're all about? I know everybody's been focusing on Georgia and all the things that they do well. But is it a chance for you to kind of put yourself on that stage?
I think it is. I think, I feel like it doesn't, like the media, them talking about us, I feel like it doesn't really, matter as much, because we know what we got. I know we break it down every game day. Chris actually breaks it down as we all we got, we all we need. So, we don't really worry about what everybody else thinks about us or what people think we should do or what we need to do. We're just in our own program, in our own world, and we're just doing our own thing, trying to, make plays and execute and just get better every day in every position, no matter, what's the circumstances of the day, or just got to get better. And I feel like we've been doing that, and you just can't really worry about what everybody else thinks. You just got to be focused on you. You got to worry about the guy that's next to you because they're ultimately going to be playing for you, putting their life on the line for you. So it's all about the team.
But is it fair to say you haven't seen a team of this caliber yet?
I think so. I feel like Georgia, they are a really good team. And, we face other great teams too. Like, Tennessee, we feel like it was a good team. But Georgia more so, I feel like, they have better maybe overall players in our eyes maybe. But you just got to – I think we can handle whatever. You got to execute and do what we do.
What makes them so good defensively? They're giving up less than 12 points a game.
I know their linebacker, number 3, their middle linebacker is really good. They're up front and their linemen, they're really good. So we just got to make sure, we're creating, establishing a line of scrimmage and just fronting them up and just keeping them out the way, keeping them out of holes, and just execute and run, get through the holes, run through the gaps.
What's the biggest challenge for you as a running back going against that defense?
Make the plays that are called for me, and whether something goes wrong or somebody misses a block, Coach Bentley always talks about making plays on your own, creating your own yards, and I feel like if we do that very, very well, then I feel like we'll win the game.
For you personally, do you feel like this is an opportunity to go up against a big, top-ranked defense and prove yourself as a back?
It is, and I tell you every day, seriously, even practice, whether no matter what we have on full pads or shorts, just kind of take it serious, and I tell you every day to get better and stuff like that. So I just gotta keep doing that, and I feel like this is going to be a big game, maybe a big stage, and I know it's going to be on TV and stuff like that. But I'm not really thinking about that. I'm just worried about getting better and just ultimately just winning the game. So that's all on my mind, just winning the game.
Coming off the big game you had last weekend, do you think the Georgia defense is going to be paying a little more attention to you when you're in there?
I guess so. I feel like they might. If they watch film, I feel like I did an okay job last week. I feel like I could have done better. Watch film yesterday with Coach Bentley. I feel like I could have had a lot more than what I got. So just got to bring everything and do everything right for this game because we got a great defense and we got to be able to run the ball. So just can't make mistakes like I did last week, even though people don't think I did anything wrong. Now I watch film, I know what I did, so just got to do every little thing right.
Jake ran the ball a little bit last week successfully. How does that help you when he can get a couple plays with his legs?
I think it gets the defense guessing. They don't know exactly who's coming or who they're going to get. So it's a good thing, especially on the DN. If the DN is squeezing, Jake pulls the ball, he's going to get at least 10 yards. So that's always a good thing, getting the first down, keeping the drive alive.
Do you consider it an insult that odds makers are picking the Gamecocks to lose by more than 21 points Saturday?
I don't, because I don't even really think about it, because in my eyes it doesn't really matter, who's picking who. It's just, you got to play our ball, play Carolina ball and go out there, have fun, and execute. And I feel like, if we're able to do that and do things right, we're going to win the game, so we'll be fine.
AJ, I spoke to Coach Haddock this week, and he was telling me some high school related stories. Does the term 26 buck sweep, does that play mean anything to you?
Yeah, I ran that all the time in high school. I really scored on it a lot. It's really our bread and butter play in high school, running a wing tee. So it definitely puts a smile on my face. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is there a play in the South Carolina playbook that is anything like that?
Nah, it's not. Nothing like that. I mean, maybe jet sweep, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. He was also telling me about a game. I think it was your junior year, or maybe senior year. You came back, you touched the ball 5 times, scored 4 touchdowns. What do you remember about that game? He said you didn't get touched.
Oh, yeah, that was the game that I had surgery on my wrist. I had just came back from wrist surgery. I fractured my scaphoid. And just went in the game. It was my first game playing, and yeah, like he said, I had 5 carries and I had 4 touchdowns, and I just ran out of bounds on one of them because I couldn't get any more yards, so I didn't really get tackled that game. So something a lot of people don't really get to experience. So I'm just grateful for the ability that God's given me. So
Awesome.
Thank you.
Does your mindset, or does the team mindset change with playing on the road?
I think it does. I feel like playing on the road is a lot tougher, because we're not in front of our own fan base. Even though we may have fans that's going to be there, we got to create our own juice, our own momentum, get stuff going ourselves. So, yeah, away games are definitely tough, especially on the SEC, playing the road, especially Georgia, really playing in Athens. I know that's going to be a tough atmosphere. I know it's going to be real loud, the crowd. It's going to be crazy, so we just got to be focused and be ready.